it's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you. And I would never hear. You've been flexing everywhere. Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you. Your parade, shine you can't chase, yeah. If I was Father Time, then I would change the day, so I never saw your face. Please, what do I have to do to make you?
Hello. I am your host, Simo, of What's Really Going On Blog Talk Radio Show and Podcast. I am super excited that I'm able to talk to you right now. It's been a while since I've been on. It's been a couple weeks, but I've been super busy with work and then traveling a little bit. I've been doing quite a bit of traveling lately. But anyway. I wanted to talk today. And I always, before I get started, I normally shout out everybody that listens in from around the globe. So, of course, shout out to Sudan, South Africa, Afghanistan, India, China, all the places, overseas and abroad that listen to me and send me messages and all that kind of stuff. I so appreciate it. And if you sent me a message and I haven't responded, believe me, I will get back to you as soon as I can. And again, I thank you guys for listening everywhere. And that's why I always say good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is where you are. I appreciate you taking the time out. to listen. But anyway, so today, right, I want to talk about like things that people think are new or just started or whatever, that are just not, it's not things that are new. It's things that have been going on forever, since the 50s, 60s, 70s. And I'm going to tell you what's the blame on a lot of things being, I don't know necessarily if it's exposed or just things that aren't necessarily for everybody to know and everybody to see. Okay, so one thing I noticed, I see a lot of people online on different platforms, and they talk about dating, and they talk about, I'll hear guys say, I want a real woman that's natural, natural hair, no makeup, no lashes, no this, no that. And it's nothing wrong with that if that's your preference. And then you'll have women, they have certain standards too. Right now the trend with men, well, it's been a trend for quite a while now, but men that wear beards and have bald heads and are, very well dressed and all that kind of stuff. That's the thing right now, right? But I never really hear, I hear a lot of people say, I want a natural woman, I want a natural man, I want whatever your preference is, that's your preference. And it's nothing wrong with that. You have the absolute right to choose whoever you want to choose to be with. But what I want to make very clear is when we came up with this thing called the World Wide Web, many, many years ago. And I think the World Wide Web was first established, back in the late 70s, maybe? Because I know we were on computers when I was in high school in 80s, the 80s. So anyway, though, okay, I noticed, like I said, a lot of men say, women, you don't wear wig. You wear weaves and I don't know who you are. I don't know the real you. I don't know, whatever. But I have to go ahead and tell you that, women and men have been wearing, because it's a phenomenon right now where you see these guys online and they get these hair pieces or fake locks or whatever, and you can't even tell that it's not their natural hair, right? But I'm here to tell you, men as well as women have been wearing weaves, toupees, lace fronts, all that kind of stuff for many, 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 many years before we had this thing called the World Wide Web or the internet, right? So women have been wearing weave and makeup and lashes. Now the lashes, they done got a little bit out of hand these days, but they've been wearing them forever. But what it was is because we didn't have all these ways for people, and then people make money on YouTube and TikTok or they think they're gonna go viral or whatever. So they started making these tutorials and showing people how to enhance their beauty, but they don't necessarily target it to the people who they want to see it. But what happens is when you get on Facebook or TikTok or Twitter or whatever it is, you will be connected to several other people. So that thing that you probably meant for your audience to be all women or all men, it ends up being sent out to everybody. So everybody sees it. So once everybody sees it, because like I said, women and men have been wearing, false hair or whatever for years, and even makeup. But now they make tutorials and everybody can see it. So now men are like, oh my God, women actually do all that stuff to enhance their beauty. I'm assuming to catch one of you guys. I don't know. Now me, I have always, before, and if you know anything about my background, you know that before I was military, I was a hairdresser. I did hair. I didn't go into the military right after high school. After high school, I thought I wanted to be a hairdresser. So I did hair for a couple years. And I've always been into a certain way that I like to look. I've always liked unique and different hairstyles. I've always been that way. Makeup, not so much. I wasn't big into makeup, but as I got a little older, I started wearing makeup. Not a lot. I didn't want to, and I can say that the look that most women have now is with drag queens do for their show, because they're men. And so they do the makeup and it makes them look like really, really beautiful women. But now women who are already naturally beautiful, they now use a lot of makeup. And so it just enhances their natural beauty. And some people, though, they don't look the same once they put makeup on. Okay. But anyway, so the point that I'm trying to make is all the things that people think are brand new things. I saw a clip of a woman putting on some like a little piece of blonde hair in the front of her head, and the video had to be like in the late 40s. It was like one of them old movie stars, what they called the bombshells back then, and she placed it and they showed it. But imagine how long ago that was. And I just saw the video now, and that was like in the 50s. I just saw the video. So what I'm saying is so much stuff is overexposed and people overshare, and they want to tell everything. And that's why, and I know we say, everything, nothing should be secret. But if you do meet somebody and you meet them a certain way, and then when you get to their house, you're like, wow, you look a lot different or whatever. I'm pretty sure, y'all have made at least a decent connection where you've gotten that far. But what I'm saying is so much stuff is not new, is my point. Men wearing weaves, women wearing weaves, none of it's new. But it's just that we never told everything. Nobody can keep a secret nowadays. Nobody. And I'm not saying you should. Like, if you're going to be with somebody for the rest of your life, of course they should be with you or whatever. And then, the other thing that's been going on a lot lately is this dating thing. Like, I see a lot of older women online talking about dating, older men. They talk about monogamous relationships, non-monogamous relationships, polyamorous relationships, swing lifestyles. And believe me, I understand. I get it. People have the right to do what they want to do. Whatever makes them happy, they should be able to do, whether, you or I disagree with it. And I know people hear me all the time say, on here, you've heard me say basically that I don't date, I do research. And the reason I say I do research is because I date, but I do it. I date with intention. So if I'm dating you, I want to get to know you. But I do always make it clear that I'm not exclusive to any one person. And then I've always said too, now this is just my opinion. This is my thought process and my way of thinking. I always said if I remarried or something like that, I would want to stay in my own home, keep my own property. They keep their own property, and we can visit each other whenever we want. And I'm very, very serious when I say that. And I know people say, well, why would you even want to, if you're married to somebody, why wouldn't you want to be with them all the time? I said, I think that's the problem with a lot of marriages, and also just my opinion. When you buy shoes, right, or outfit, and you get it and you like it and you wear it once, you might even wear it twice. I don't know. But after a while, you get sick of it and you want to kind of switch up a little bit. But if you got an outfit and you wear it one time and you put it in the back of the closet and then you just pick it up whenever you want to, then it's all good. You're not going to get sick of it, right? So I just feel, and I'm not saying you should treat your spouse or your mate like some clothes or some shoes. But what I'm saying is I need space. I need alone time. I need, when I say alone time, I need my entire space to myself for certain amounts of time. Now, if somebody is in the house with me and I'm working on something, like when I'm writing, I'm like laser focused on writing.